God, I want this game to be over. Let's do it. Oh, did I hit the right thing? I did. Hard to think you could be much worse than how yesterday's was with that scene. We don't need to go over that. We don't need to relitigate that. Let's just get through this. It scraped against the roof. It scraped up against the floor, as if it was eating away at them both, devouring them. The King of Wicked Hearts? I don't know. Is that Xehanort? The snake's body was composed of antiparticles. And, is going to jail. Particles which would cause anything they touched to collapse in on itself. It was an all-devouring torrent of destruction. Way through the torrent of destruction. Takumi swung the D-sword where he stood. He pointed the tip at Norose. Oh. Whoa. Look at that. That was all those antiparticles. Like a big ultraviolet cock. The circling snake snapped its body like a whip, and its jaw bit down on Norose. Norose had never seen a D-sword do something like this. I thought his whole thing was knowing how delusions work. Oh, this was a super delusion. He didn't expect that. It caught him off guard. He couldn't tell if this was Takumi's delusion or some hidden gigglomaniac power. It's a good thing those gigglomaniac powers are so fucking malleable. They could just be whatever the writers need them to be. The Black Fangs were eating away at his body. He was falling apart. I'm falling apart. But it was so slow, like a frog slowly being devoured in the belly of a snake. Alright. The darkness was slowly swallowing him up. He felt no pain. Death should have been instant. But Takumi didn't want that. Norose realized this and laughed bitterly. Ha ha ha. I guess I shall be tortured now. He wasn't afraid of death. His ideal, the completion of Noah 2, was at hand. Not me, the vampire man. Oh, it's a perpetual motion machine, of course it is. Sure it is. How did you do that? It runs on perpetualness. It's powered by delusion. In a way, Norose was the creator of a god. As long as Noah 2 existed, humanity would not go extinct. Norose's utopia would be realized. Okay. Sure. I don't know how you could... What do you base that on? This does remind me a lot of Anonymous Code, too. Like, a lot with, like, the God Machine. I guess a lot of the science adventure games do that, because Steins Gate kind of has a God Machine, and it works its way into Steins Gate 0, and obviously Chaos Child's a sequel to this, and it kind of has that, too. So I guess God Machines are just a big part of this whole shit. But... the snake holding Norose began to move. It raised his body up high. Norose's expression was one of pure shock, pictured here, but it quickly changed into one of pain. He has elected the way of pain, because he said he did not feel it. Gwa! The snake flung his body around in a circle, like it weighed nothing. It was like a snake lasso, like... Rimi, pictured here not giving a shit. Takumi gave a quick glance at Rimi. Their eyes met, probably shared a little wink. What was she thinking right now? It would be easy to read her mind, but Takumi didn't. Oh, what a good guy. Looks like I was able to save you. Praise me. He quickly looked away. He was looking at a girl, after all. That's embarrassing. His gaze was now fixed on Noah 2, still emitting its roar. The seat of God, which no one could approach. A cradle that showed happy dreams. Yeah, that's what that looks like. He whispered to no one in particular. This machine would create an eternal paradise. A future without conflict. And now Takumi was about to ruin that future. Whether that was wrong or right, Takumi didn't know. I think he could pretty... Alright, cool. I think he could fairly discern. There's no fucking way. Sacrificing humanity's happiness for the sake of a girl he loved would actually be a shitty thing to do. Takumi drew the hand which held his D-sword back behind his body. Wah! And then thrust it forward, like a spear. The black snake charged forward in a straight line. Its prey, Norose, was impaled on its fangs as it raced toward Noah 2, a spear of pure antiparticles. It had no will of its own, thus there was nothing for Noah 2 to disrupt. The all-encompassing torrent of destruction used Norose as its key, and easily broke. Well, did it break because he fucking crashed into it at, like, terminal velocity? Whoa! Ski whoa. Oh. He disintegrated. Now it's one of those little balls. You put your hands on it and the lightning goes. Those static electricity balls. Game over, game over, game over, game over. I'll actually be super pissed if I beat this game in 10 minutes. I only had to go 10 more minutes last night. There's a violent explosion. The shockwave picked me up like a rag doll and sent me flying. The next thing I knew, I was here. Those eyes were always watching me. Their gaze passed... Alright, don't look at me. More than the rains chilled, the cold of the rubble beneath my... Alright. It's so cold. And the gaze that bored me from the sky above it. I lifted my head a little and looked around, seeking a way to escape it. I saw the shattered remains of a city. I saw despair. I saw death. I saw nothingness. Nobody was there. Nobody was moving. Nobody was alive. Was the rain going to keep falling until it washed away everything, the living and the dead, until it had gently submerged everything and swept it away? A part of me hoped this was a simple delusion, but I guess I wasn't so lucky. My body refused to move. The only things I could move were my head, my eyes, and barely at that. I couldn't use the monster's power I just used a moment ago. My body was shaking, but that was an involuntary reflex. It wasn't my will. I didn't want my body to shake. If my body wouldn't listen to me, then it wasn't really my body at all. Maybe it never listened to me in the first place. Nobody knows what the soul is really kept after all, so who could be sure that my soul was really inside this body? But if that was the case, then where was I? Was I here? Was I nowhere? In this broken world where nothing moved, I suddenly heard a sound that wasn't the rain or death. A single someone get I can't keep doing that. It's going too fast because you're cold or because you're dead. She's not shivering. Yeah, her eyes. Whose eyes? Don't look at me. Whose eyes are those? They looked so sad. But madness, sure, if maybe. The only things in this world were her and me, and forever. Okay, I don't know why this is going auto. This is not my choice. For once, the game wants to fucking speed it up. Her head fell forward, and she spread out her hands. She was gonna take flight. She's just setting up for a fucking senton. Man, who do they expect to be able to read this shit? Oh. An angel? Are those wings of a light blessing upon me, or time to die? I've seen things you wouldn't believe. Oh, I understand. Oh, you're gonna kill me. Slowly she dropped to her knees in front of me. She was still bent forward. She embraced my head gently. I felt relieved that she wasn't looking at me. Alright. Oh, I have to kill you. I really don't want to kill you, but I have to now. Yeah, my bad. There's no need to apologize. Alright, so this is for the best. If you're the one to erase me, that's all I need. It's happy ending for a monster. I have no regrets. No regretty of this spaghetti. Is that the kiss sound effect? Oof. It's like a... Why is it going so fast? Like, I'm not pressing anything. This is bullshit. It ripped through my meat. I can see why it's going so fast. It's like her sword ripped through my meat. And by that he means his heart. His heart meat. Fuck you, man. God damn it, I'm so pissed. Fuck you. 12 minutes. 12 fucking minutes, man. I can't have a stream for 12 minutes. Fuck this, man. I'll go through the whole fucking... Alright, so we made it to the end of Chaos Head Noah. What a raging success this was. This game sucked. I did not like it that much at all. Yeah, this one is pretty bad. I guess my expectations going into it weren't... I mean, I think they were high because I like the science adventure series, and I super love Steins Gate especially, and I like Steins Gate 0. I even remember fucking with Chaos Child, which I had played, even though I'd always heard, I was like, oh, it's got some connections to Chaos Head, and it is a sequel technically, but like, it's its own thing, and I remember fucking with it and enjoying it. And Anonymous Code was a little disappointed, but overall I like the science adventure stuff, so I was super excited that this was getting its official translation, and man, I wish fucking ignorance sure is bliss. I did not know that these characters were so bad. The best ones are boring. The worst ones are the main character. If you've been following this series through on YouTube, every single description for every single part of this playthrough has been me shitting on the main character, Takumi Nishijo, and how terrible he is. I hate him. He is... he's not the worst. He's not the worst protagonist. Certainly not the worst visual novel protagonist I've come across. He can't be. There's certainly plenty that are worse. But he's the worst science adventure protagonist. I think he's got that locked up by a country fucking mile. Man, he stunk. Just a bad guy whose character arc was that he was a piece of shit. He was a piece of shit coward, and at the end of the game he was just a piece of shit. He still sucked. He was just less of a coward. Man, god dang. Silent Sky. And I know there's another true end where everyone gets to live, but I hate this game. Oh, we get the CG library and the sound library and the movie library. There's a movie library. All right, let's see the C. Total playtime 85 hours. What the fuck? Look at how that's counting. Endings reached 1 out of 9. Kiss my ass. Locked. All right, let's see the movie library. We got the intro, Delusion Science novel. Man. Oh, the tips list. Oh, this is where you can read what E equals MC squared is. It's the formula for Einstein's special relativity theorem. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. Or said another way, energy and mass are equivalent. Ski whoa. What if you wanted to know what AA was? It is the attitude adjustment. It is the finishing maneuver of John Cena. Or ASCII art. ASCII art? Pictures made from only the letters and basic symbols included in the ASCII code standard. Uh-huh. Sure. Dang. Well. Yeah, and also in there, tentacle games. Glad that's right up at the top. I don't know. Were any of those CGs even good? Oh, that's a good one. Look at that. Look at that. You can look at his. Yeah. That was the face he made when he did the very bad scene. What else we got? We got a hand. Look at that. We earned that. Look at that. Oh, we got pages of these. Look at all this. There's no order or reason to any of it. Many of them are weird. Oh, do you remember? You remember this, guys? You remember this? He was either puking or sweating in this scene. I don't know. I don't think I really feel like looking at any of these. Very good. Why does this one look... Oh, he's in a parking lot. This one, honestly, it's a parking lot. I thought he was on like a football field. I was like, did they just superimpose him? They're like, yeah, just put the sprite on any background. Who cares? It doesn't even look like he's there. Like, there's no... Like, the shadow effect is so weird. It's almost like he was put in there with no thought behind what this image would look like when it was finished. Oh well. So what do you... So if you hit the continue button... Oh, it's just where we were. Do you want to see the ending again? Where he... No pain snake whips ultraviolet cocks the bad guy? Oh, if you do, just rewind to the beginning of this. So... Shit. Well, there you have it. That is Chaos Head Noah. It is over. The evil is defeated.